Elsewhere in Group G, Juventus then with a 2-0 victory away against Dynamo Kiev. Alvaro Morata with a brace in that one. Shaka, you're watching this game. No Ronaldo, no problem really.
Yeah, it was easy in the end for Juventus. The first half played out a lot of nothingness, in all honesty. Kiev barely threatened. I think they had one shot on target in the first 45, and that came from 45 yards out or something ridiculous like that. And then Morata reacted really well in the opening minute of the second half. Juventus controlled the game. It invited a little bit of pressure from Dynamo Kiev, who enjoyed decent possession, but didn't really stretch Szczesny. And then Cuadrado, who was very good, played very advanced once Juventus found themselves in possession, put a great ball in for Morata, good header. And Juventus, the first time of asking under Andrea Pirlo, had all the answers for Dynamo Kiev, comfortable winners, if they weren't overly electric or exciting. They had the game in control from beginning to end.
A nice response then from Juve, considering that disappointing draw against Crotone. Speaking about responsive, Lazio were absolutely terrible at the weekend, yet go and beat Borussia Dortmund by 3-1, Shaka. How did this happen?
It was fully deserved. Lazio was simply outstanding, particularly early on in the game. Coped with everything that Dortmund had. They pressed Dortmund high up the park. That's where the first goal came from. Dortmund couldn't find any kind of rhythm, couldn't get their way out of Lazio's press. And it's only when Lazio scored a second that all of a sudden they dropped off, started to play a little bit deeper on the 65th minute. Inzaghi made a couple of changes, and Lazio attempting to defend that 2-goal lead, understandably. And that's when Dortmund were at their best. All of a sudden they could find room. All of a sudden the likes of Jadon Sancho and Reyna, who came on at half-time for Bellingham, started to run at Lazio's defence, and they got some joy from it. With a fantastic finish from Haaland. But even so, even with Lazio sitting a little bit deeper, and now Dortmund's tail perked and looking for an equaliser, Lazio went down the other end, stunning counter-attack. They did to Dortmund as Dortmund seems to do to everybody else. Ekpa on the end of a fantastic Ciro Immobile cross. I'm not sure how Immobile picked him out in the middle of the box. 3-1 was done and dusted. Lazio fully deserving of the 3 points.
Shaka, we talk about the inexperience of this Borussia Dortmund side, and we talk about them growing and showing grit as they did away against Hoffenheim at the weekend. But then on the flip side of that, you get one back, great goal from Haaland. You don't have to rush it. You don't have to then go straight away trying to get that second. They seem to do that, and that's when they got caught on the break. There didn't seem to be a time just to breathe, regroup, and go again.
I think the challenge for Dortmund is they don't know how to do that.
Right.
They always play on the front foot. They always seem to play on the counter-attack. They are trying to hurt you every time they get the ball and hurt you with pace. So you're right. They get I think Haaland goal was around the 70-minute mark. So there's a lot of time there to go and get something. But they feel the momentum shift, and it did. They were enjoying their best spells of the game and went back into how they play league games. But in the Champions League, against competition like Lazio, who know what they're doing, who can be more pragmatic, who are willing to sit and wait on their opportunities, they found themselves unstuck. So as opposed to doing, as you say, maybe sit back and manage the game a little bit better in looking for that equaliser, they just did what comes naturally to them, left Lazio spacing behind and got hurt for it.
Shaka, Hislop, thank you very much. Wednesday sees a whole round of matches, once again, 8 in total. Some big ones as well. Be interesting to see Ajax against Liverpool, Bayern Munich taking on Atletico Madrid as well.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.